It's Monday morning day trading live this morning and starting the week off green, baby. We're green, and that's all that matters. Not a ton of profit today, but really I think today was one of those setups where it could have been a really just beautiful day, but the market just really wasn't there. The volume wasn't there. The action wasn't there. You'll see the live trades making 2 trades this morning, playing it safe, taking profit quickly, and breaking it all down, kind of talking about why I'm entering, why I'm exiting, and all of the things that I'm looking for on these stocks this morning and making some money. We're green, baby. It's Monday. Let's do it. All right, real quickly before we get into the live action, just want to let you guys know, I don't know, maybe you don't care, maybe you do care, but there's a couple new t-shirts on my store. Now, I'm never asking you guys for money to pay for courses or DVDs or anything like that. I've never asked anybody out there for money. If you want to buy one, you want to help support the channel, you can do that. Big thank you if you have bought one already. If you supported the channel, if you want to buy one, there's a link kind of down below this video. You'll see kind of the merchandise. We got the Hit the Bid shirt. We've got the FOMO Club. Check this baby out. But remember, the #1 rule of FOMO Club is to never talk about FOMO Club. So there's a couple t-shirts you can check out over there. They're only, $21. So if you want to buy a t-shirt, you want to help support the channel, you can do that. Big thanks to anybody out there who has already bought one. And let's get into the live action. All right, so this morning we have CODA. CODA, a small float. It has news. So the news this morning is that this company entered into a pact or a deal with the U.S. Navy to offer this new prototype augmented reality sonar type underwater. I don't really know exactly what it is. All I know is that there's actually news on the stock. There's a small float. It's already gapped up over 100%. We'll see what happens here at open. You can see the support there at the 740. We got resistance at $8, and then we have some resistance kind of coming up there, 820, 875, and then the high pre-market so far has been 948. So I'm just sitting back here waiting, watching for the market to open, and then we're going to see if we get a nice confirmation. If we get a nice setup here, I'll look to jump in there and make some money. You can see how this thing's already just going crazy, up from $3.80 up there to $9.48, pulling back down there to $7.42, kind of showing a double bottom there. That $7.40 area really kind of holding up support there. You got the 20 EMA pushing up there. You got the VWAP, got the EMAs all just in this area right now. So we're going to see if this can get back above $8 there at open and get moving. So here we go. There's the move up there to 835, 825, pulling back down there to 8 now. Let's see if that $8 area turns into support there. Oh, having some trouble. Let's see if I get filled here at a 776 on the bid. There's a little bit of pullback. Not liking how it's getting stuck there. Look for a little bit more of a pullback there. You get filled here at 663 on the pullback. Doesn't look like it wants to go higher here. Having some trouble there. So a little more of a pullback back down to that 740 area, 742. Back down to that 740 support. Let's see if it's going to bounce from here. Just going to wait, give it some more time. There's a nice little spike back there, 780. So we're getting there's some action here, getting, 40-cent jumps there. Bounce from 742, back up there, 775. All right, so back above 8 now. This thing's really having some trouble here. Not getting as much volume as I thought it would right there at open. All right, so they're pushing back up above $8 there. Missing out on that beautiful dip buy off that 740 support there. You can see how that EMA acted as support there for that bounce back up there above $8. It seems like it's having a lot of trouble there at $8. So I'm just kind of sitting back here waiting to kind of just be like, okay, this is definitely the entry. This is my setup. This is what I want to get in on. I feel like right now it's just kind of a coin flip. Right now it's just kind of a coin toss because it's not really showing that it wants to go higher, but it's also kind of showing that you have this support there. So buying here is, at this point, one of those setups where it could either just go straight up or we can get the pullback down through that 742. The big thing you got to worry about here is if we do get that pullback to 742, where's going to be our support? I really, looking at this chart, you don't see much support probably till, the $7. You probably don't see much support till about $7 there. So that's about a 40-cent drop. Just not liking that risk reward on that right there. I'm just waiting for confirmation, waiting for a trend to really kind of perk itself up there. Now you can see here on the 5-minute chart, we are kind of curling up there, but still just a little bit more range and a little bit more spread at times than I want. I really just want to see this thing start to move. So there's that move up there to 840 now. Let's see if this will pull back down there to the $8 support. Somewhere there at 790 on this pullback there. Looking for us to push back above $8 there. Think it felt half there at 8. Take a little bit more higher here. Give this a time. See if it'll push all the way up there. Taking a little bit more there. A hotkey kind of getting me there. I got 250 shares left. We're going to let this one jump up some more there. Push all the way back up there above 840. I got 125 left. Taking 819 there. So I'm just going to let this 125 ride. See if we can't get this to push back up there to pre-market high. Or I'm going to jump out there if it can't hold that $8 area. And not getting filled. Getting partial there. Got 78 shares left now. Oh, this is frustrating. It's not getting very good fills. Just not really liking the overall price action. Really taking just way too many partials on this. Oh man, gonna get crushed on commissions there. But these aren't all orders. So these are just some of the fills on this. But you can see it pushed all the way back over there to 840. Still just not really loving it right there. But I want to clarify, these are not all orders. These are not all the orders. These are actually fills. So you'll have these arrows are showing the actual fills. It's not the actual orders. So if I put an order out there and I might get filled, a couple cents. If I have a spread there, I might get filled a little bit. I get multiple fills. So those arrows are not actual orders. They're the actual fills. So just to clarify that, I know someone's going to be like, wow, look at all those orders. This is not all the orders. CODA's pushing back up there to the 830. There's that move that we wanted. Beautiful. I'm going to sit back here and just kind of really let this one do its thing for a minute. See if we get the opportunity that I want. Let's get back above that 875 area. Would be a nice bullish confirmation. Showing that it's got the strength to get going here. 820, holding it down there, having that resistance. Look at the wicks on these candles. You got a lot of selling pressure there. You're also getting that push up there from the 742, but still just a lot of selling pressure there at 820 right now. The 5-minute chart's a little easier to see how that 820 resistance is kicking in there. But, I always talk about this support, the resistance, trading this very important to understand where that support, where that resistance is. I bought right there at 790 on this pullback there, seeing that we had the VWAP, seeing we had the EMAs, seeing that we had just pushed really hard off of that 742 area. And that's what I was looking for, that move back up there above 820, 830 would have been kind of my profit target. I got one fill there at 819. Was hoping that we might just kind of ramp up. We've seen these stocks before that just go boom, boom, boom. We've seen these types of stocks where they get up to that resistance and then I take profit and then it's like $8.50, $8.70, $9. So I would have got, a full dollar move there if this thing really had the power. And we've seen it happen before. You get these crazy short squeezes where the stock just goes straight up. And that's kind of what I was playing into, the idea of this stock really just breaking out there and going to the moon. But instead, you're just having a lot of trouble there at that 820 area. So we got MDGS starting to make a move here up to that $9 area, ramping up there. See if we can just break over $9. Just a quick in and out hit there. Getting filled, 500, 917. Getting filled, 500, 917. Push a little bit higher back up there. Got 500 there at 917. Looking for this to get back above $9 there. Back above 9, getting there at 910. I'm going to take it. Not really liking that pullback there. I got a nice little spike actually all the way up there to 932. So I got a 30-cent pop over that whole dollar. We play these whole dollar breaks for a reason, because a lot of times when you do get these moves over these whole dollars, you're going to get that 20, 30, 40-cent pop because you're going to have a lot of shorts that are sitting there. So the shorts are shorting here, right? 850. They're shorting at the 850 area. And where is their stop loss going to be? If they're shorting there, their stop loss is going to be here at the whole dollar. And that's kind of what we're playing into. We're playing into the idea of everybody jumping in there, for that whole dollar break. I've talked about this before. I talked about it the other day, how these whole dollars act as resistance, because people mentally are looking at the stock like, oh, whoa, I'm not buying right at $9. But then as soon as the stock shows strength and it breaks above that $9, then it's like, whoa, it's game on. People start jumping in. You get people that are chasing it, and you get that move there. Now, this really shouldn't have happened. This pullback there was just too much of a pullback on this candle, and I'm not liking that move back down there to 825. So I'm going to stay away from MDGS. I might just be done for the day, actually. Up $290 on the day, so I can't complain about that. I think I'm going to be done. I think I'm going to be done there. I've got a bunch of things I got to do. Today is Monday. I got to run over to Drone Nerds, handle some business over there, shake some hands and all that fun stuff this morning. It's just kind of choppy, hard action this morning. CODA really should have been a stock that just went to the moon, at least back up there to pre-market highs. I think CODA really should have been the stock that went back to pre-market highs, buying there at the 790, looking for that move up there above 820, then 875, and then pushing right above $9. If it had the strength, if it really had the action, if it really was a strong, beautiful setup, this thing should have done that. But instead, we just got a lot of choppiness, a lot of spread there. You can see looking like it's going to break through. Look at that, right through that 742, down there to 720. So I'm happy that I stayed away from it. I'm happy that I was able to look at this and be like, hey, this is not looking good. This is not what I want to be doing right now. I don't want to be trading into this chop. I don't want to be forcing trades today. It's Monday. I know I talk about that, Friday is Friday, but also Monday. You want to start the week off on a green note. You want to start the week off with like, hey, I'm happy because I made a little bit of money, and that's what we're doing today. I'm making a little bit of money, $290. I'm going to walk away, and I'm going to call it there. I'm just going to call it right then and there because it's just not happening. It's already 9:45. We're not getting the volume we want. We're not getting the action that we really want. So I'm just going to walk away. I'm going to call it there, and I'm going to live to fight another day. And you can see MDGS, this thing could have been really bad there. Look at that spread all the way back down there to 781. That would have not been good, my friends. That would have not been the way that I wanted to start this week off. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and close it out there, up $290 this morning. Playing it safe. Really today was just a day of playing it safe. And that's kind of the interesting thing here is if this really would have been a day where these stocks would have went crazy, like I said, CODA, that should have been an easy 40, 50 cent move there. And that should have really kind of racked in a tons of profit, but just did not work. But we just didn't get the move. We didn't get the action that we really needed. And kind of the same thing with MDGS. MDGS should have been right over $9. Maybe it came back down a little bit, held that $9, $8.90 area. You can see how this area actually turned into resistance, but this really should have held there. If that was showing strength, if this was really a strong stock, it should have kind of held a little bit below $9, and then we could have got that ramp, boom, boom, boom. You can see how from $6, it spiked from 6 to 7 to 8, and then up to 9. It was just really overextended, and it looks like now it's halted. So I'm happy. Whew! I am happy I dodged a bullet there on MDGS. No doubt about it. Dodging the bullet there. Really was just thinking that we would just keep this action going here and get that full, $9, $9.50, maybe $10 just going crazy this morning. This thing is up from, on the 5-minute chart, this thing is just looking really crazy, but not having the volume that we needed to justify this move. So that was the one big lagging indicator there, not having the volume, not having the action. And there it is, back down there to 777. I am happy, boys. I'm happy. I did not force this. Same thing with this. I'm happy that I got out of CODA when I saw that it really just wasn't going up. So let's give away a couple hit the bid shirts. I'm going to do this really quickly here. So last Friday I told you guys to leave a comment below to win some of the hit the bid shirts. Let's do it right here. We're going to give away. Oh, we got it. All right. So let's do it right here. We'll do away 3. We'll give away 3 today. You can send me an email at info@plandaytradeprofit.com. Armando Gomez. There we go. Nice. Look at him. He bought it. He's moving into a new house, and now he's getting a new t-shirt. That's awesome. One more. Let's do two more here. Cavon Trades. Living the best life. There you go. Go Fly. Nice. Go fly. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. So there we go. If your name was called out there, send me an email. We'll get you hooked up. I'm going to send out some shirts. If you're still waiting for your shirt, don't worry. It's coming. I promise it's coming. Also, if you don't want to wait to win, you can buy Hit the Bid shirts. You can actually buy the new FOMO Club t-shirt there as well. Just click down below. There'll be a little link. You can buy the shirts. Help me help you. I'll talk to you guys later on.